What is going on, everyone? Welcome into another edition of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, where I'll be doing live play-by-play and reactions all season long to college basketball games, and I'll be doing this throughout the season, and of course, in and through the March Madness tournament. And tonight, we have hopefully what will be one of the best games all season long, if not the best game this season, as this one hopefully will be a dandy ACC college basketball action, college basketball rivalry games at its finest right here with two elite college basketball programs going at it tonight. The number one Duke Blue Devils at home at the Cameron Indoor Stadium hosting the number 8 North Carolina Tar Heels for this one, and we're about 7 to 8 minutes away here from tip-off as we have the shooting line going on for the Duke Blue Devils right now. Sold out crowd at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Tickets for this game just insane. The cheapest tickets going for around $2,500 for this one. We're about 7 minutes before the game starts, so I'll get you covered with a play-by-play and live reactions to this one throughout its entirety. But before we go into the game, I'm going to go into some of the team stats here of both of the squads. Let's start out with the number one team in the nation, possibly the overall number one seed come March for tournament time, the number one team in the AP Top 25, the Duke Blue Devils, with a record of 23-2 right now, 11-1 in ACC play, and they have a record of 13-1 at home, and they're on a 9-game winning streak, as they're 7-1 against the AP Top 25 the last two games for Duke. Well, they won at Louisville, as that was a historic comeback for the ages right there. Beat Louisville last Tuesday, 71-69. Zion led the team in scoring with 27 points and 12 rebounds as he earned his way to a double-double, and they came back against Louisville. Historic comeback, down 23 points with 9 minutes left in action, and they got the W in that one. And then they followed up that win with a big one once again on Saturday as they crushed North Carolina State 94-78. Zion once again led the team in scoring with 32 points, and RJ Barrett had a triple-double against North Carolina State. That went for the fourth ever triple-double in Duke basketball history, as RJ Barrett recorded 23 points, 10 assists, and 11 rebounds in the win on Saturday. We look to these key impact players tonight for the Duke Blue Devils, and here we are, 1, 2, 3, with 3 top 5 NBA draft picks in the starting 5 lineup for the Duke Blue Devils. We'll start off with the overall projected number 1 come June in the NBA, Zion Williamson. Number 1, the freshman from Spartanburg, South Carolina. He has double-digit points in every single one of his games this season. Zion, just incredible. Second in the ACC right now in points per game, right behind his teammate RJ. He's also third in the conference in rebounds. And also Zion, what he does best, shoot the ball from the floor, as he's right now first in the ACC in shooting percentage, just averaging just above 68% shot conversion from the floor. We look to the possible number 2 projected NBA draft pick right here, RJ Barrett, coming off that triple-double game against North Carolina State, and here he is, as he has double-digit points in every single one of his games this season for RJ, as he leads the ACC in points per game, averaging about 22.7 points per game this season. And then Cam Reddish, projected as the number 4 NBA draft pick at 3, is a point guard from a little-known university in the Ohio Valley Conference called Murray State, and his name's Ja Morant. But here's Cam Reddish, the projected number 4 NBA draft pick come June. He hit the game winner about a month ago against Florida State, and Cam Reddish is averaging just below 14 points per game. And don't forget about this impact player, Tre Jones, the all-star point guard for the Duke Blue Devils. He has 24 total assists in the month of February alone. This month, he's going to be a factor right now, sitting at second in the ACC in assists per game, as he averages about 5.4 assists per game right now, Tre Jones, as he's just below Justin Robinson, who's first in the ACC in assists per game. But if Tre Jones can can get 6 or more assists in tonight's game, he'll pass Justin Robinson. Since Justin Robinson from Virginia Tech is now out as he injured himself against Miami back on January 31st, and he's now in a walking boot as well. So Tre Jones has a chance to take number 1 away for average assists per game tonight if he has 6 or more assists in this one. We look to that strength of schedule for the Duke Blue Devils this season. We see that they have the second toughest strength of schedule in all college basketball, just behind the Kansas Jayhawks. As their record against the AP Top 25, they're 7-1. And look at all these big wins against teams inside the top 5. Absolutely blew out Kentucky in the State Farm season opener in Indianapolis. 118-84, they beat Kentucky. Then they went to Auburn. They beat Auburn 78-72. Their only loss inside that top 25 was to Gonzaga, who is number 2 in the nation right now. They lost to Gonzaga 89-87, but Gonzaga right now ranks first in the nation in points scored per team, as they average just above 90 points per game, as well as the top 25 games out here. They beat Texas Tech 69-58. They beat Florida State with Cam Reddish's shot uncovered at the buzzer at the right wing behind the arc. They beat Virginia twice, as Virginia is the only team to lose to Duke, and that's it this season, as Virginia right behind them at number 3. And then the historic comeback on Tuesday, 71-69 against Louisville, as they were down by 23 points and came back with 9 minutes left to win them. So right now, the Duke Blue Devils, what they do well this season, as we're about 4 or 5 minutes away from tip-off, I've got you covered with play-by-play and live reactions throughout this entire game here. The Duke Blue Devils, right now, they're 4th in all college basketball in scoring offense. Gonzaga is number 1. Duke averages 86.4 points per game. But right here is where they blow you away. They're first right now in college basketball in blocks, as they total 180 blocks per game. That's an average of 7.2 blocks per game. Second is Washington at 152 blocks. So we got some UNC fans here. I'll get to the UNC stats in just a minute, just finishing up Duke. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long for one of the biggest games in all of college basketball this season. Duke also 5th in offensive rebounds right now, as they total around 140 offensive rebounds this season, and they're 4th right now in total steals, as they average about 10.5 steals per game. We look to the away team tonight, the number 8 North Carolina Tar Heels, coming in with a record of 20-5 overall, 10-2 in ACC play, and 8-1 on the road this season, as they won their last game, crushed Wake Forest on Saturday, 95-57, as Cameron Johnson went off in that game, 27 points for the Tar Heels, as he was 7 for 10 from behind the arc. We look to the impact players tonight for North Carolina. We see that Kobe White, the freshman from Goldsboro, North Carolina, will be the one to watch out for. He'll be guarding the point guard for Duke, Tre Jones, tonight, as Kobe White had a career-high 33 points against Miami back on February 9th. Cameron Johnson in there as well. He has double-digit points in 23 out of his 25 games this season. He leads the scoring coming into this game, averaging just above 16 points per game for North Carolina. Also in there is Luke May, the senior forward from Huntersville, North Carolina. Luke May has 9 double-doubles for the Tar Heels. He's also leading the team in rebounds, and he's 2nd in the ACC in rebounds, as right now he averages just below 10 rebounds per game. We look to North Carolina's strength of schedule this season. They rank 10th as the toughest schedule in all of college basketball. Games against the top 25, well, Duke lost against Gonzaga by 2, but here's North Carolina as they beat Gonzaga in non-conference play 103-90. They're 5-3 against the AP Top 25. They beat UCLA, which had a little stint inside the top 25 and then left, and the Pac-12 hasn't really been impressive at all. 0 top 25 teams out of the Pac-12 this season at this current point right now. They did lose to Michigan, North Carolina did. That was early on in the season. That looked like when Michigan was unstoppable. They came off of that huge win against Villanova, and then they beat North Carolina the game after. They did lose to Kentucky by 8, but after that, they beat North Carolina State in the top 25. They beat Virginia Tech as they put up 103 points to Virginia Tech in that one. And after that, they did beat Louisville by 10 points, but they are coming off a loss last Saturday against Virginia, 69-61. So I'm going to see if I can get the stream up here. There's looks like right here with the stream, they put me on a different one. They just ended one of my streams, so I'm going to see if I can get up the new one for you guys here. Duke against North Carolina. What a game we're going to have in store here. Hopefully they just didn't switch the stream. I'm getting this off of ESPN3. And yep, here we go. So they should be having that back. I don't know why it says stream ended. That's so weird. Okay, here we go. We got it back. And we're about time to tip this one off with Duke against UNC. It looks like UNC is coming in with their away light blue jerseys for this one. And Duke in the home whites with a blue lettering at the tip-off circle now for this one. Zion going up for the tip, and it looks like Duke controls this. So Duke has the ball first. Into the hands of Trey Jones as we just started off this game. Thank you so much for joining me. This game just got to action here. Feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe. Ball into the hands of Cam Reddish. 3-ball from the outside. No good by RJ Barrett. Offensive rebound by Bolden. He takes it back outside and passes the ball outside of Barrett. And back to Reddish, who sets up the offense here for Duke. 0-0. This game just started. 19.5 remaining. A steal by UNC. Going the other way. Luke May feeding the ball and going down low on the breakaway. Cameron Johnson up and in off the glass, and it's 2-0 Tar Heels. 19:24 remaining. And on that play, Zion is down on the ground, and he's a little shaken up. Not even 45 seconds into this game, and Zion is a little bit gimpy, limping to the bench as the ball was stolen from him on the last play. Wow. He slipped on the court on the free throw circle when he was dribbling with the ball, and Luke May took it away and fed the ball on the fast break, and it went up and in off the glass by Cameron Johnson, and that's not good for Zion, as it looks like that he could be hurt. He's grabbing his knee. That's not good for Duke fans at all. 19:24 in the first, but if you're a North Carolina fan, that's like a best man's dream right there. So Zion is already on the bench, not even a minute into this game. Unreal. Here we go. Duke with the ball again. Trying to go down low in a left corner three from the outside. No good. It's the front part of the rim. Rebounded by UNC with 19:05 remaining in the first. They take it past the left side of the timeline. They feed the ball off to Luke May now, and he passes the ball right wing to Kobe White. Here we go. Top of the key. Cameron Johnson. Feed the ball inside, and he's open and up and in. Luke May for 2 more off the glass in this 4-0 Tar Heels. 18:45 left to go. Luke May has 20 or more points in 3 of the last 5 games for UNC. Duke trying to go inside, and the ball on the ground, and a fight for the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Cam Reddish was trying to take it inside, and the ball rolls out of bounds, and it's a turnover by Duke, as North Carolina has striked early in this one, and they have another chance to score again on the inbounds. Devastation for Duke with a #1 NBA draft pick, projected Zion Williamson, going down in this game. Not even a minute in. UNC trying to make a statement on a 3. Miss from the left ring. Rebounded by Duke. Trey Jones trying to take it to the hoop, and the ball gets swatted out of bounds. And Duke will get the ball back on the inbound with 18:19 remaining. UNC up 4-0. So Duke will get the ball back on the inbound. Trey Jones looking for somebody to pass it. Cam Reddish now with the right wing behind the perimeter gets the ball with 18:15 remaining. Reddish looking for somebody who's open, and he does. He passes the ball to Bolden. Bolden here at the front court. He passes the ball, and top of the key 3, and he hits from the outside. RJ Barrett with a 3-ball to start it off for Duke with 18 minutes left to go in the first. Trying to dribble in the lane, and UNC It was Kobe White who tried to take it there in the low post, and he was denied down low by Bolden with 17:55 left to go. The ball did go out of bounds, and UNC will retain it here on the inbound. So North Carolina will get it back. Kobe White has averaged over 19 points in his past 7 games. Up and in as White feeds Luke May down low, and Duke forgetting to play defense right there as May just shot that one over the Duke defense. It's his head right there down in the low post. 6-3 UNC. 17:36 remaining. RJ Barrett at the top of the key. Jumper here by Reddish. No good. Top of the rim, rebounded by the Tar Heels. Pushing tempo up the court at the right wing here. The perimeter outside. Garrison Brooks feeds the ball down low. Post Luke May. Floats it up top again. Luke May. Unstoppable is number 32. So far, 6 points, and he's a perfect 3 for 3 from the field right now. Huntersville, North Carolina, the senior, Luke May. 8-3 Tar Heels, 17:05 remaining. Duke now with the ball, trying to go inside. They kick it back outside. Right corner 3. No good from the outside by Jack White. Rebounded by Kenny Williams of UNC. Left wing 3. No good by UNC. Fight for the rebound, and Trey Jones has got it. So both possessions there by Duke and UNC missed shots. Duke now with the ball. 16:40 left to go in the first. Trey Jones, top of the key, feeds the ball off. Left wing of the perimeter here. RJ Barrett. Barrett passes the ball. Cam Reddish back to Barrett. Left wing 3. And we got ourselves an offensive turnover here, I believe, on Duke. And we got some subs checking out of the game for the Blue Devils as well. Jack White coming out of the game. I'm going to update the chat here with the updated score. North Carolina striking out early, and they get the ball back on the inbound. Duke has turned the ball over three times so far. 8-3. North Carolina up. They also have the ball. 16:20 left to go. And the ball stolen away. Trey Jones with a steal, and what a block from behind for UNC by number 2, Kobe White, keeping up with his man, Trey Jones, with 16:18 left to go in the first. Wow. I just updated the chat right here. 8-3 right now. And Duke will get the inbound after the ball was swatted out of bounds. At the right wing of the perimeter, here's Cam Reddish dribbling to the top of the key. Top of the key 3. Cam hits the top of the iron. No good, and rebounded by Cameron Johnson of the Tar Heels. He takes it past the right side of the timeline. Johnson passes the ball top of the key to Luke May. Here's Kenny Williams with it, dribbling at the top of the key here, guarded by Reddish, and he passes the ball off to the right wing. UNC with a possession, 15:52 remaining. Right wing of the perimeter with Cameron Johnson. 3 ball, step back. Cameron, no good. Fight for the rebound, and it looks like Reddish has it for Duke. He takes it past the timeline, bursts the speed inside, and no good. Too strong off the glass by Cam Reddish. Going the other way, UNC with the ball. 15:32 remaining. At the right wing of the perimeter, Kobe White feeds the open man for 3, but he cannot hit. Was Kenny Williams. Offensive rebound up and in by Garrison Brooks, and it's 10-3 Tar Heels with 15:18 remaining. Wow. Unreal start out of the gate for North Carolina right now. Duke with the ball, dribbling towards the right corner, kicks it back. Left corner 3. Reddish hits it from the outside for Cam Reddish. 10-6. 2 3-pointers so far by Duke. UNC trying to go inside. And we do have a foul call with 14:58 remaining. It looks like it was offensive, or an offensive turnover there by North Carolina. Going to update the score here. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games. And this one just getting started. North Carolina 10, Duke 6. We'll be back in just a minute. And if you're a Zion Williamson fan right now, he is currently out of the game at this moment. So that is not a good sign if you're a Zion fan, or if you're an NBA scout even at this game, or if you're somebody who's at this game who bought a ticket for $2,500 to see this and only got to see Zion play 33 seconds of this game, basically, as he went he went down. He was dribbling the ball, and he was at the free throw circle, and he slipped on the court, and he came back hobbling on the court, holding his knee. So we'll see if he can get back in the game. But that is a huge loss for Duke. The #1 NBA draft pick on the bench as he went down in the first 37 seconds of this game. So that's what you missed. If you're joining us, feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games. We're going to dig into the box score here, see the leading scores of both of these teams. Feel free to let me know who you're rooting for as well, North Carolina or Duke in this one. As, yeah, let's see. I'm getting up the box score. Luke May, unstoppable right now. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field right now for May. He has 6 points, leading the Tar Heels currently in this one. Cameron Johnson adding in 2, and Garrison Brooks adding in 2 points right now for North Carolina. As we look to Duke, it's been 3-pointers that they've hit on. RJ Barrett hit on a 3-pointer as he has 3 points, and Cam Reddish has 3 points. And if you guys have not heard yet, Zion Williamson, the projected #1 NBA draft pick, went down in the first 37 seconds of this game as he was dribbling the ball, trying to take it inside at the free throw circle, and he slipped, and the ball was stolen by Luke May, and they put it up in the basket off the fast break by Cameron Johnson. But Zion got hurt on that play. He was hobbling back to the bench, and he was like feeling out his knee. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah. What's up, man? Thank you so much. Feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel, as I'll be doing play-by-play all season long. Live reactions to college basketball games. We're on a TV timeout here with 14:58 left to go in the first, as North Carolina, surprisingly, storming out to the 10-point lead. But remember last Tuesday, no lead at all is a comfortable one for any team, because Duke came down as they were down by 23 against Louisville, and they beat Louisville with 9 minutes remaining, down by 23, and they beat them by 2. So no lead is comfortable here. And feel free to let me know who you guys are rooting for as well. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, this is a huge ACC game, especially for the sake of Virginia as well right now. Absolutely huge. And then Virginia Tech actually plays against Duke on, yeah, it's next Tuesday they play against Duke. And so here we are, UNC at the free throw line, and it's 11-6 now. Tar Heels are up. The Tar Heels at the free throw line with Cameron Johnson. And the second shot's good. Before this game, I predicted that Duke was going to win, because I just thought Duke had just too much firepower at home in this one. But right now, North Carolina's up 12-6. But knowing Duke, like, no lead is comfortable, even when you're up by 23 points with 9 minutes. From the outside, and no good. It was short by RJ, but it's rebounded by Bolden. So Duke will get the ball back on the inbound here. And it's into the hands right wing with Trey Jones. 14.5 remaining. He passes the ball to RJ. Feeds the ball down inside, a low post to Bolden. And it looks like there's a turnover there on the play, as Marquise Bolden had the ball. Thank you so much, though, for joining me. I appreciate it. I'll be here all night, so feel free, if you're around, to come back again later in the stream. So right now, the score is 12-6, North Carolina. Shocking this Duke crowd now, and they're up. And after the turnover, Marquise Bolden actually got the offensive foul right there. So North Carolina gets the ball. Top of the key three, no good from the outside by Kobe White. Offensive rebound is up and in. Once again by North Carolina, owning the offensive boards in this one. 14-6 Tar Heels. 12 points in the paint out of the 14 by the Tar Heels right now. 14:04 remaining. Duke with the ball, down by 8. Right wing of the perimeter. Cam Reddish trying to drive inside, and no good, but he gets fouled. And Cam Reddish will go to the line for 2. We're going to update the score here with a chat. North Carolina, 14. All right. Yeah. As the first shot from the line, no good. 14-6 now, with 13:59 remaining. And the second shot, it goes down. 14-7 right now, as UNC will get the inbound, and they'll take it past the timeline here, left side of the timeline with Kobe White. He passes the ball off, and now to the right wing of the perimeter, feed inside, and two-hand jam. Cameron Johnson, as Duke forgot to man up on him, and Johnson left alone, jams it down. 9-point lead for the Tar Heels, 16-7. Duke now with the ball, top of the key, dribbling towards the right side of the perimeter. Trey Jones feeds the ball off to Barrett, kicks the ball outside, left corner, and step back three, left wing, no good by Reddish, and fight for the rebound. Duke with the offensive rebound, and Jack White controlled it and sniped the ball right there, right off the bottom of a North Carolina's defender foot, and it goes out of bounds. So Duke will get the ball back on the inbound. Smart move right there by Jack White on the rebound to do that. If you're joining us in right now, North Carolina with a 9-point lead, 16-7. Duke with the ball with 13:20 remaining. Cameron Johnson and Luke May have combined for 14 points, and the shot inside goes down for the Blue Devils, 16-9 with 13 minutes remaining. North Carolina now with the ball. They take it past the timeline, trying to go inside, and the steer Little up and in. Off the glass is Little, and back to a 9-point lead for the Tar Heels. 12:58 remaining. Yeah, what a strong showing here by UNC, just coming right out of the gate right now. Up by 9. 3 ball from the outside. Right wing three, no good by Trey Jones. Rebounded by the Tar Heels. North Carolina trying to make this a double-digit lead, going inside. Kobe White. They kick the ball back outside. Right wing three, and it's short by Luke May. Rebounded. Going the other way by Trey Jones. Jones kicks the ball, left corner three from the outside. Reddish, no good. Hits the top of the rim, rebounded by Cameron Johnson. Going the other way, 2-on-1. Up and in off the glass, Luke May. Have yourself a day, 20-9. North Carolina with 12:15 remaining. Luke May, a perfect 4 for 4. 8 points from the field right now. Who knew that North Carolina would be this hot from the field in the first 8 minutes of this game? Duke with the ball now into the hands of RJ Barrett at the top of the key. 12 minutes left, trying to go inside. Inside the low post, Barrett, and he puts up the shot, and he's fouled right there, as we do have a TV timeout on the floor. The score is North Carolina 20, Duke 9. As right now, I'm going to update you guys with the score. Feel free to let me know who you guys are cheering for as well, and feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel if you guys wish as well. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, and if you like college basketball, I'll be doing this all season long, and of course into the March Madness tournament. So I just updated the chat here, 20-9, the score right now. We'll go over the box score here, as the leading scores for North Carolina, 16 combined points so far by Luke May and Cameron Johnson. Have yourself a day by Luke May, as he's shooting 4 for 5 right now, 8 points from the field. Cameron Johnson as well with 8 points early on in this game, and we're just about 8 minutes through the first. We look to the leading scores for Duke, and RJ Barrett leading the way with 5 points. Cam Reddish with 4. And if you haven't heard yet, Zion got hurt in the first 37 seconds of this game. He was dribbling with the ball inside at the free throw line, and then he slipped on the court, and Luke May of North Carolina stole the ball, passed it up the court on the fast break, and Cameron Johnson laid it in off the steal by Zion. And on that play, Zion was gimpy to get up, and he kind of hobbled to the bench as he looked like there was something wrong with his knee. We'll see if Zion can come back out in the second half, but this might be another one of those games like the Florida State situation where he got poked in the eye and he never came back to the game here. Well, hopefully maybe we'll see Zion in the game, but for a North Carolina fan, that's like a best man's dream to not see the #1 NBA draft pick playing in this game right now, as Zion got hurt not even a full minute into this game. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy for the people who actually paid the $2,500 tickets to go see Zion playing this game, and then that happens in the first minute. Crazy. But right now, shooting the ball from the field, North Carolina shooting the ball really, really well. 56.3% conversion on their shots right now for UNC. Duke shooting the ball at 20% from the field right now in this one. They're 2 for 10 from the outside. North Carolina has yet to hit a three-pointer so far. The rebounding game in North Carolina up on the rebounding game, 10-9 over Duke right now. Coming into this game, that's what North Carolina does well, is the rebounding margin. They're currently ranked 4th in all college basketball in rebound margin, as they average 9.4 rebounds more coming into their game than their opponent this season. As we're almost back to action here, feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, so keep it here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I've got you covered throughout the season and, of course, the March Madness tournament. So we're almost back to action here. The score, North Carolina 20, Duke 9. We have 11:56 left to go in the first. And here we are, back to action. Duke with the inbound. RJ Barrett passes the ball. Trey Jones feeds it inside. And off the bench is number 12, Javin DeLaurier, who two-handed jammed that one for Duke, and it's 22-11. Steal by Duke. They'll change the pace of the game like that. DeLaurier, back-to-back points for the Blue Devils right there. Is Javin DeLaurier rejuvenating the fans here at Cameron Indoor. And errant pass thrown out of bounds by North Carolina, and this is how fast Duke can change the game in a blink of an eye. Turnover with 11.5 remaining by UNC. Duke will get the ball back on the rebound. So 2 plays by UNC, 2 turnovers on the last possessions, and Duke has cut this game as they were down by 11, and now they're down by 7, 20-13. Duke with the ball, right wing of the perimeter, trying to take it down low post, feeds the ball. Trey Jones, baseline jumper from the right side, no good. Fight for the rebound, and bodies on the ground as there's a fight. UNC has it. They hand the ball off. Luke May in transition, kicks the ball outside. It is Brandon Robinson who has the ball off the bench now. Passes the ball to May, goes inside, and up and in the basket. Luke May passes the ball there as he fed it to Garrison Brooks, who hit it off the glass for the Tar Heels. 20 points in the paint tonight for UNC. They're up 22-13. Duke with the free throw jumper up and good by Cam Reddish, 22-15. 10:45 remaining. North Carolina with the ball. Up by 7, trying to dribble baseline. Luke May feeds the ball, right elbow, 2, no good by Nasir Little. The tip-in up and in by North Carolina, and what a day for Luke May, 24-15, as he got the tip-in, and he has 10 points right now. Not even halfway through the first half, and Luke May already with 10 points. 10:19 remaining. Duke with the ball down by 9. At the left wing, Jack White passes the ball right wing here to Trey Jones. Jones trying to go inside, lays it, and gets help from his teammate right there. As the tip-in goes up and in, Cam Reddish, steal by Duke. They get the ball back on the steal, but they just overshot their man as they try to kick it back outside, and the ball will be turned over right after they stole it by Duke. So the ball will go back to UNC here with 10 minutes and 1 second remaining in the first, and the score is North Carolina 27, Duke 17. Looks like Cam Reddish just checked out of the game here for the Blue Devils. UNC with the ball. Alley-oop jam up and in. What a pass. 0-13, I think. Yeah, that was 7th Woods off the bench who passed it to Cameron Johnson. Or no, 15. Garrison Brooks was the one who alley-oop jammed it right there. So Garrison Brooks was 6 points by UNC. 26-17. Jack White, right wing 3, no good. Hits the top of the rim. And a fight for the rebound. UNC gets the offense. Duke gets the offensive rebound there as they ripped it away from UNC. Another offensive rebound by Duke. And a left wing 3, no good. Once again, they missed 3 straight three-pointers in that possession for the Blue Devils. North Carolina now with the ball. 9:10 remaining. Try to dribble baseline to Sear Little, and we do have a turnover by the Tar Heels. I'm going to update you guys in the chat again. 9:09 remaining. North Carolina 26, Duke 17. So Duke now with the ball with 9:02 remaining at the left wing of the perimeter here. This is RJ Barrett, who feeds the ball off left wing. Trey Jones with it as he's guarded by 7th Woods at UNC. Jones with 12 on the shot clock, 8:49 remaining. Jones dribbling to the top of the key here. Trey Jones with 6 on the shot clock, trying to go inside, and a big bump right there as it looks like the offensive foul is called on Trey Jones as UNC took the charge as Trey Jones was flying in low into the low post on the dribble drive. Right there was number 4 of the Tar Heels, Brandon Robinson, who took the charge, got his body right in front of Trey Jones, and it'll be a turnover once again for Duke. So North Carolina with the ball, up by 9 with 8:38 left to go in the first. Top of the key here, 7th Woods, and a 3-ball from the outside, no good by Brandon Robinson, and UNC gets their own rebound back. They're passing again around the perimeter, and a feed inside, open and up and in. Nobody covering Luke May tonight. Miscommunication on the coverage, and Luke May with 12 for North Carolina as he banks that one home off the glass. Largest lead for the Tar Heels tonight, 28-17. 26 out of the 28 points have been inside the low post in the paint. Duke now with the ball, down by 11. 8 minutes remaining, and no good off the backboard as Duke couldn't get that one to go, and UNC back in transition. The ball was blocked. 7th Woods tried to alley-oop pass that one, but Duke swatted it away. Duke now gets the ball, 7:45 left to go. Trey Jones will set it up here with 7:42 left. He passes the ball here to RJ Barrett, and no good. Alley-oop denied. Trying to go inside, and here's North Carolina now dribbling with the ball. Left wing of the perimeter. 7th Woods. He passes it off. Right elbow two. No good by Luke May. Rebounded by Duke. 28-17. 7:22 remaining. And the Duke Blue Devils down by 11. RJ Barrett in the lane. Kicks the ball back outside to Trey Jones. And it goes left wing here with Barrett. Passes the ball. And catch and shoot from the outside. Right wing 3. No good. From the outside by Alex O'Connell, who's off the bench here for Duke. So North Carolina gets the rebound, and Luke May with the ball at the left elbow. Trying to back his way inside is Luke May. Have yourself a day. He has 12 points already. Kicks the ball back outside. The 3-ball no good by Cameron Johnson. The offensive rebound by UNC. And another 3 by UNC, no good. A fight for the rebound. And Duke has it. Trey Jones gets it in his hands with 6:42 remaining. Duke trying to make something out of this possession here. 28 North Carolina, 17 Duke. The last 8 possessions, Duke has turned over the ball 3 times, and they've missed 5 shots. Duke now at the top of the key. It's with Alex O'Connell, passes the ball right wing here to Trey Jones. So he has 7 on the shot clock, 6:22 remaining. Passes the ball here, trying to dribble inside. Kicks it back outside. Jones, 3-pointer, no good. And UNC rebounds it. As that rebound was by Brandon Robinson, he passes the ball off. They take it past the timeline. Here they go inside, and a missed slam dunk by Garrison Brooks, but his teammate there, Luke May, helping him out, getting the offensive rebound again for UNC and putting it up and in off the glass. Have yourself a day, Luke May. So expect the unexpected here, and wow, that is a thing as North Carolina coming out red hot with a timeout call by Coach K right now. 6:02 remaining in the first, and UNC is up by 13. Wow. So feel free down in the chat to let me know who you're cheering for tonight if you guys wish. And also, you're welcome to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games. And I'll be doing this throughout the March Madness tournament as well. We'll look into the box score here since we're on a TV timeout. And how about this? Luke May for North Carolina. He is the senior from Huntersville, North Carolina, 6'8" forward, and right now he's having himself a day. 14 points leading the team for the Tar Heels, 5 rebounds as well, and second on the team for UNC. Behind them is Cameron Johnson with 8 points, Garrison Brooks with 6. We look to the leading scoring right now for Duke. We see that RJ Barrett's leading the scoring with 7 points, and Cam Reddish currently with 6 off the bench. Javin DeLaurier with 4 for Duke. And one of the key things that North Carolina has done well is rebound the ball, and right now out-rebounding Duke in this one, 19-14. at this stage of the game. We're on a TV timeout here. Shooting the ball, both of these teams have been a complete 360 from each other. North Carolina shooting the ball right now at 52% from the field. Duke is shooting the ball right now currently at 26% from the field. However, North Carolina has yet to hit a three-pointer. They're 0 for 9 right now. Duke is 2 for 15 from the outside. So this is kind of similar to like the team stats against Louisville a week ago, where Duke was shooting the ball ice cold for like the first the first 30 minutes against Louisville, and then after that they turned it around. They came back by 23 and beat them. 9 minutes remaining, they were down by 23 and came back and won that game. So no lead is comfortable against this Duke team right here. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long, the college basketball game. So stay in the know here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're on a commercial break here. We're going to be back to action momentarily with one of the biggest college basketball rivalries across the U.S., if not the biggest, as it is, North Carolina against Duke. And who expected this one? Cameron Indoor Stadium, and for UNC to come out red hot like this, on fire. We do have to let you guys know about Zion, though. It wasn't even 37 seconds into this game where Zion got hurt. And yeah, look, wow, he actually went underneath the tunnel. He has not came back in this game ever since. He left tonight's game at around, the 19-minute mark with 19 minutes, 27 seconds left in this game. So it was 33 seconds in the game where Zion got hurt. And that could have a huge impact on tonight's game for Duke, the number 1 NBA draft pick, as he's on the bench right now for Duke, as he was dribbling the ball inside the perimeter and just slipped on the court, and then he hobbled off the court and hasn't returned ever since. So we're back to action here. Duke with the ball, passing around the perimeter. RJ Barrett, 3-ball. No good from the outside. Oh, the tip-in is good by, well, yeah, the tip-in right there is they banked it, but let's see what the refs call. Was it an offensive foul by Duke? We're going to see in just a minute. Number 12 trying to go right there. That was Javin DeLaurier. They do call an offensive foul on the rebound by Duke, so take away the bucket, still 30-17. So Kobe White with the ball now at the right wing of the perimeter here for the Tar Heels. White, right wing 3, deep from the outside, and rattled out, rebounded here by Duke. They take it past the right side of the timeline. Cam Reddish trying to back his way inside, spin move, low post, and up and in off the glass by Cam, and he gets fouled, and I'll go to the line to shoot one from the line, and down on the ground for North Carolina is Brandon Robinson, as he's pointing to his mouth right now like he might have heard it there. He was the one who was guarding Cam Reddish, but what a shot by Cam to get the Blue Devils back in this one. So let's see on the replay here. Brandon Robinson guarding Cam Reddish, and Robinson just going down on the ground right there, and looks like he might have got hit in the jaw as well. The score right now is North Carolina 30, Duke 19, with 5:21 remaining. Cam Reddish with 8 points right now, and he's at the free throw line shooting 1. Projected to be the number 4 NBA draft pick come June, as RJ Barrett's projected 2, Zion's projected 1, and Ja Morant from a little-known college out in the Ohio Valley Conference called Murray State is projected number 3. So right now the score is North Carolina 30, Duke 19. Gonna update you guys with a chat here. Feel free to like my videos, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long, the college basketball games, keeping you up to date, and of course I'll be doing this in the March Madness tournament as well. So at the line shooting 1 when we get back will be Cam Reddish, as he did get fouled inside the right side of the low post here by North Carolina. So in a few minutes, once the refs sort this out at the review stand, they're going to see if there's anything about this, if there was like any technicals or anything thrown on this foul or anything. As, yeah, it was number 4, Brandon Robinson, who was telling the refs that Reddish elbowed him as he opened up his mouth right there. He's pointing to his mouth like he got hit in the jaw or something. But it looks like Cam Reddish is at the line. So here we go. Reddish at the charity stripe, and he hits it. On the season, Cam Reddish shooting 79% from the free throw line, and we got ourselves a 10-point game. North Carolina with the ball with 5:15 remaining, 30-20. UNC the ball into the hands of Luke May, top of the key, passes the ball right wing here with Kobe White. Kobe White trying to dribble inside, jumper inside the low post, hits the top of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Duke. They take it past the left side of the timeline here for the Blue Devils. Trying to dribble inside, RJ. Oh, what a block, but it'll be called goaltending, as Brandon Huffman just swatted that ball right over the cylinder, but the refs will give RJ Barrett the 2 points right here. Yep, the ball was right over the cylinder, and Brandon Huffman for UNC was just like, yeah, I'll just clear that out of here. But it didn't roll with the refs. They give RJ the 2 points, 30-22. North Carolina now with the ball. Kobe White at the top of the key, passes the ball here, right wing of the perimeter for UNC, and they feed the ball off to Luke May, trying to go inside, kicks the ball back outside, fade away, left corner three, no good by Cameron Johnson, rebounded by Duke, into the hands RJ, pushing tempo with the ball now, he passes the ball off, right wing of the perimeter, Cam Reddish, step back three, no good, it rolled around the rim, offensive rebound though by Duke, and errant pass thrown by Javin Deloria, UNC with a steal, and a goaltend on the other end, and UNC will get the points. As that was a steal right there off the poorly thrown pass by Javin Deloria of Duke, and taking it in transition was Cameron Johnson, who laid it up and in over the cylinder and was swatted off the basket. In North Carolina will get the 2 points awarded by the refs. So the score right now is 32-22. UNC up by 10. Duke now with the ball. Right wing of the perimeter. Passes the ball to the left wing here. With it for Duke, and they feed the ball right corner three from that side. Jordan Goldwire, and he just absolutely airballs that. He's off the bench, of course. Luke May tried to go inside off the fast break. Rejected. UNC, though, gets the ball back. The three-pointer, no good. North Carolina is yet to hit a three-pointer. I think they're 0 for 10 right now. Going the distance up and in Cam Reddish. 32-24. 3:38 remaining. Duke down by 8. Cam Reddish with 11 points. UNC with the ball. Trying to go inside. No good by Kobe White. And Kobe White gets called with an offensive foul as Duke just took the charge. Kobe White trying to dribble inside. Going to update you guys with the score again here. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long, the college basketball game, so keep it up here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And if you like college basketball, tune in here tomorrow night, another big game. Number 7 Michigan taking on Minnesota, as Minnesota is currently on the bubble right now. As if they want a big win, it's tomorrow night against Michigan to keep their tournament hopes alive. But right now, North Carolina up by 8 against Duke with 3:33 remaining. Looking at these leading scorers right now, Luke May leading the way for the Tar Heels, 14 points. And then coming in second in the scoring right now is Cameron Johnson with 10 points for the Tar Heels. After that, we see that Garrison Brooks has 6, and Nasir Little off the bench has 2 for North Carolina. We're looking to the Duke Blue Devils leading scorers right now, 11 points by Cam Reddish, leading the way for Dukies. 1 for 5 from the outside, and then RJ Barrett currently has 9 points right now for Duke, and off the bench, Javin Deloria with 4 for Duke. We're going to look at some of the team stats here, and let's see if anything sticks out. North Carolina out-rebounding Duke right now, 21-19. What else we got? Oh, wow. Duke's turned the ball over quite frequently in this one. Both of the teams have 8 turnovers right now by Duke, 7 turnovers as we're on commercial break here with 3:33 remaining. 7 turnovers by North Carolina. As we look to the shooting, it's a total of 360 from shooting the ball from the field here. North Carolina shooting at 46% from the field. Duke shooting at 30% from the field. However, North Carolina is 0 for 12 right now shooting three-pointers in this one. Duke has connected on only 2 three-pointers out of 18. So this is not the wish that you hoped for from the outside for Duke. Not like the game against Virginia where they started out a perfect 5 for 5 in that game. So North Carolina's up by 8 with 3:33 remaining. We're on a TV timeout right now. Feel free to let me know who you guys like for this game, North Carolina or Duke, or if you're just a casual college basketball fan who likes another team, feel free to let me know in the chat who you like. And also feel free to like and share and subscribe to my videos as well. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, and I'll be doing this throughout the March Madness tournament as well. So keep it up here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So right now we're at a commercial break. I'm going to check the scoreboard. We do have a bunch of upsets today in college basketball. How about this one? Number 17, Villanova, the defending champs, losing by 12 against Georgetown today. Georgetown currently on the bubble in the Big East, and they beat Villanova 85-73 today. How about LSU? Last week they came off the win against number 4 Kentucky. They beat them at the buzzer and the tip-in, and today Florida getting things done on the road at Baton Rouge as Florida beats LSU 82-77 tonight, as the Florida Gators are currently on the bubble as well. And right now, we are almost back to action. North Carolina with 32, Duke with 24 with 3:33 remaining, and not a good start to the day if you're a Zion Williamson fan, as he just got ruled out of the game for the rest of this game with a knee injury, as he was dribbling the ball at the free throw circle and he slipped on the court 33 seconds into this game. He got hurt. So we're back to action here. Duke with the ball at the left wing of the perimeter. And the left elbow, deep 2, up and in by RJ. 32-26 right now. Duke down by 6. North Carolina with the ball with 3:15 remaining. Kobe White, top of the key. Passes the ball inside low post. Kicks the ball back outside. Left wing 3, up and in from the outside. Have yourself a day, Luke May. I think that 15 points for Luke May tonight. He's having himself quite a day. 3 minutes remaining in the first. North Carolina up 35-26. Oh, it's 17 points right now. Wow, what a day. As Duke now with the ball. At the top of the key with it's Cam Reddish trying to go inside and no good. And the ball's ripped away. Oh, North Carolina had the inbound, but Cam getting the ball back into his hands, and it goes up and in, 35-28. Yep, North Carolina, when they run that fast break offense, they're unstoppable. As right now, 35 points in the first half, and we still have 2:25 remaining right now. I saw the game that they played against Virginia Tech, and they put up 103 points against them. Just Virginia Tech could not guard UNC that game. UNC with the ball, trying to go low post, up and in with the left hand. Kobe White laying it in for the Tar Heels, up by 9. As Kobe White finds his first basket, going the distance the other way. RJ fed the ball inside and two-hand slams it down. 37-30. Under 2 minutes to play. North Carolina with the ball. Kobe White trying to take it in. He gets blocked. Duke now with the ball. Trying to go down into the lane to kick it back outside. Left corner 3. No good. And an offensive foul by Duke. I'm going to update you guys with the chat right here. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games. So if you like college basketball, right here is where you stay in the know, taking you all the way through the season and, of course, the March Madness tournament. One of the biggest college basketball rivalries in all college basketball right here. Duke and UNC and North Carolina with the ball, and it's tipped out of bounds by Duke, so UNC will get the ball back. 37-30 as I'm updating the score with 1:42 remaining. North Carolina will get the inbound here with 1:40 as they pass it. Left wing 3 from the outside. Luke May, no good. Hit the top of the rim. Rebounded by Duke, trying to go up the distance, coast to coast. Oh, what a block by Luke May as the ball goes out of bounds. RJ Barrett tried to take it inside, and Luke May swatted it out of bounds. 1.5 minutes remaining before halftime. So feel free to let me know who you guys are rooting for tonight, UNC or Duke, or if you're just a casual college basketball fan here to watch one of the biggest games of the season. And also, you're welcome to like my videos, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much all for joining me in at this point of the stream. And of course, I'll have more basketball this season. First shot from the line by RJ Barrett was good. So he did get fouled on the block shot by Luke May. Second one from the line, good as well. So 2 for 2 from the line that time by RJ. It's North Carolina 37, Duke 32. With a minute 23 remaining, trying to go inside. No good by Luke May. Rebounded here by Duke. Duke pushing tempo now, passing around the perimeter, top of the key. And that's an air ball by RJ. And it's rebounded by UNC as they try to push tempo here. Oh, what a feed inside. Luke May couldn't finish, though, but we do have a foul on the play. As Luke May will go to the line for 2 with a minute and 4 remaining. I'm going to update the chat here once again. This is like the total opposite of the stream that I did yesterday, where the final score was 48-46, the Purdue against Indiana game. First shot from the line, no good by Luke May. So just updated the chat. North Carolina 37, Duke 32. We have a minute and 4 remaining. Luke May already with 17 points in the first half, hasn't even concluded. Make it 18. Hits that one from the charity stripe. 38-32. A minute remaining for Duke with the ball. At the right wing of the perimeter, it's RJ Barrett passes the ball, and Trey Jones, right elbow too strong off the top of the backboard, and rebounded here by Cameron Johnson of UNC, and he passes off to his teammate, 7th Woods. He slipped on the court, but he got the ball back. Woods feeds the ball inside to Cameron Johnson, and he gets fouled, and Cameron Johnson will go to the line for 2, and shock on the face right there of Javin DeLaurier for Duke, as he couldn't believe that he picked up the foul there. So Javin DeLaurier already in foul trouble for Duke. He has 3 fouls in this first half, hasn't even concluded. 40.7 seconds remaining. Going to update the chat here with a score again. Cameron Johnson at the line. Hits his first. Make it 39-32. 40.7 seconds remaining. And the second shot from the line, he drains it. 40-32. North Carolina coming out red hot, scoring in the first half. And if you're UNC, you'd like them to get to that triple-digit points like they did in the huge win against Virginia Tech last month. As here's Duke with the ball, down by 8. 25 seconds remaining. Into the hands here of RJ Barrett, dribbling. 20 seconds remaining. Kicks the ball back outside right corner to Jack White. He passes it to Cam Reddish, who throws up a circus shot. No good from the outside. Rebounded by UNC. They'll have the final chance. Oh, and a missed layup as he was wide open. Cameron Johnson misses it. Duke with the ball gets stolen. UNC with it back at the horn. Two-handed jam. Garrison Brooks with a slam dunk at the horn for North Carolina, and the Tar Heels end the half here up by 10 against the Blue Devils. What an end to the first half right here. Garrison Brooks left wide open in the low post. Nice feed of the ball right there by 7th Woods of North Carolina on the 2-on-1 fast break off the steal, and UNC with a 42-32 lead at halftime. Wow, so whoever thought this one was coming right here, that Duke will be down at the half, as North Carolina just absolutely red hot from the field. I just updated the score for you guys. It's 42-32 at the half. While we're at the half, I'll go over the box score of this game. We'll look into some of the team stats, and also we'll look into other scores going on in college basketball. So feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games. So keep it here to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I've got you covered throughout this season, and of course the March Madness tournament as well. So don't miss a beat here with my channel. Tomorrow night, I got you covered as well. It's number 7 Michigan going up against Minnesota in the Big Ten. That one starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Right now, Minnesota looking for that big win, as they currently sit on the bubble in the March Madness projection. But these two teams right now, Duke looking like the number 1 overall seed, but North Carolina looking for that win so they can jump up and go from a number 2 seed to the number 1 overall, or a number 1 seed at least. Probably not the number 1 overall, but at least jump up from a 2 seed to the 1 seed in the tournament. And if they win this would be a huge step in that direction for UNC. As we look to that top 25, Duke number 1, Gonzaga number 2, and one of the things that's different, both of these teams have played Gonzaga this season. Duke lost against Gonzaga by 2. North Carolina beat Gonzaga by 13. And when North Carolina game plans to run that fast break type of offense with Roy Williams that they love to score, they get things done. Just like the win against Gonzaga. They beat them 103-90. When they beat Virginia Tech, once again, they put up 103 points. They beat them 103-82. When they play teams like that, when they plan the fast break style offense right now they're doing, looks like they could be unstoppable, and it's been tough to guard these shots for UNC. Shooting the ball at the half at 45%. Duke shooting the ball at the half at 32.5%. However, North Carolina's only hit 1 3-pointer once we've headed into the halftime tunnel. They're 1 for 14 right now. Duke shooting the ball at 2 for 20 from the outside. We look to some of the other stats right now. North Carolina out-rebounding Duke 25-23. On the season, this is what North Carolina does well. They're 4th right now in all college basketball in rebound margin, out-rebounding their opponents 9.4 more rebounds average more than their opponents. So they love to rebound the ball more than the opponent. And it's showing here already with a two rebounding advantage against Duke in the first half. Right now, we're going to look, another stat here that's pointing out is the total assists so far by North Carolina. Coming in this season, North Carolina ranks 2nd in all college basketball in total assists per game, as they average 19.6 assists per game. That's right behind the number 1 team with Cassius Winston and Michigan State, who's the number 1 team in all college basketball. Right now at halftime, North Carolina with 10 assists so far in this game, Duke with only 5. And yeah, Duke's been plagued by turnovers in this game as well. Duke's turned the ball over 10 times in that first half. So, wow, what else? We'll look to the box score here. We'll see what other stats are popping out. But yeah, Luke May giving the Tar Heels all they can get tonight. If UNC wins this game, this kid gets the game ball. 18 points in the first half, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, and a steal. As Luke May has been absolutely on fire. Coming into this game, Luke May was 2nd in the ACC in rebounds per game. He averages 9.6 rebounds per game. He also has 9 double-doubles this season. Right now, he's trending towards that way with his 6 rebounds and 18 points at the half. Second behind him on the team right now in scoring is Cameron Johnson. He has 12 points right now for UNC and 4 rebounds to go along with that. As we look to Duke, the leading scorers right now, R.J. Barrett leading the way with 15 points, 6 rebounds. And then Cam Reddish right now with 13 points, 2 rebounds for the Blue Devils. And there's actually only been 3 players who scored points in this game for Duke. So RJ and Cam, out of the 32 points, they've combined for 28. And then Javin DeLaurier coming off the bench has 4 points right now for Duke. So with Zion's appearance not there since he got injured in the first 33 seconds of this game, it's been a combination of a bunch of different players filling the void, as they haven't really been managing to do much, as they're not starting caliber type of players. That's why they're bench guys here like Javin DeLaurier, Jack White, Jordan Goldwire, and Alex O'Connell. As Duke with a bench depth, it's the all-stars in the lineup, and then after that, their bench is basically like an average bench, like a regular basketball team in college basketball, basically. So we'll look to the ACC conference standings here. We see number 1 in the conference is Duke, as they're 11-1 right now coming into this game. But if North Carolina comes away with a victory here, North Carolina would improve to 11-2, and Duke would fall to 11-2, and they'd be in a 3-way tie. It'd be Duke, Virginia, and North Carolina at the top if UNC controls this lead and hangs on for the W. So that would be interesting if UNC can make this a 3-team lead at the top of the ACC. And right now in the conference, I'm just going to update the standings here because I think Louisville lost to Syracuse today. Louisville has played like every single team in the past few weeks like close. It's been crazy. They beat Clemson by blocking their shot at the buzzer, basically, and they just couldn't get it together in the last 9 minutes of that game and lost a heartbreaker as they gave up. They were up by 23 and lost to Duke with 9 minutes left to play. But here we are right now. So yeah, it looks like Louisville's loss made them fall below Syracuse. So Duke and Virginia in North Carolina right now, the top three in the conference. Other than that, number 4 is Florida State at 9-4, tied with Syracuse as well at 9-4. So it looks like Syracuse's tournament chances just keep on going up and up as they just beat Louisville. And we might even see Syracuse inside the top 25. Maybe if not next week, the week after if they keep on winning games. And Virginia Tech keeps on losing games. They lost their all-star point guard, Justin Robinson, to injury back on January 31st against Miami. He leads the ACC in assists per game, just like right above Trey Jones in assists per game. But Justin Robinson was spotted on crutches, and then the last game against Virginia, he was on a walking boot, so he's not even close to returning back to the lineup for Virginia Tech. But that's a big loss for them, as right now they're 9-5 in the conference. They might even drop out of the top 25 this week as well, because they lost to Virginia this week. We'll see what they can do later in the week. And then in the other part of the standings, it's 9-5 Virginia Tech, 9-5 Louisville, and then after that, North Carolina State is 7-7, and Clemson right now on the bubble at 5-8 overall. So that's how the ACC is looking like. And then after that, it's a bunch of teams at the bottom of the conference: Boston College, Notre Dame, Miami, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech, and Pittsburgh. As those are the teams that's basically out of it for the tournament anyway. But we look to the next two games for both of these teams. We'll go over North Carolina. Another big game for them on Saturday at 3:45. They're home against number 16 Florida State. And then once again, they're home against Syracuse on Tuesday at 9 p.m. And then we look to that schedule for the Duke Blue Devils. Next two games, they're at Syracuse, 6 p.m. at the Carrier Dome. Duke's trying to look at redemption from the last game they played Syracuse at home, where Trey Jones went down with an injury in that game, not even 10 minutes into the first half, and they lost in overtime that game 95-91. And then they play against Virginia Tech next Tuesday at 7. Yeah, Tar Heels just absolutely exploding in that first half. Just in seeing what they're doing. Luke May has been absolutely incredible in that first half. He had 18.6 rebounds. Luke May, 8 of 13 from the field right now. But yeah, North Carolina right now shooting the ball from the field. They've been red hot to start this game. Thank you so much for joining me. North Carolina shooting the ball at 45% from the field compared to Duke's 32.5%. As if you're a North Carolina Tar Heel fan, it's basically a dream when you're playing against the Duke Blue Devils to hear that the number 1 NBA draft pick, Zion Williamson, is not playing in this game, as he got hurt on not even a minute in this game. He got injured. It was around like 19 minutes, 27 seconds left, where he was dribbling the ball inside near the free throw circle, and that's where he slipped on the court, and then he was like gimpy to get up, and he hobbled back to the bench. And after that, Zion has been rolled out for this game for Duke. So that is an absolute huge loss for Duke right now. We're at halftime here with North Carolina and Duke. We look at the college basketball scoreboard here, as I'll be doing my live play-by-play and reactions all season long to college basketball games. And if you like college basketball and if you like March Madness, feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel as well. As the next game I'll be doing is going to be tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It'll be number 7 Michigan going up against Minnesota. That'll be a big game for Minnesota, as they're right on the bubble right now, as they could make a statement win at home against Michigan. We'll see how that goes. Michigan's rival today played their game against Rutgers. Number 10 Michigan State beat Rutgers 71-60. And how about this? Upsets brewing all over in college basketball today. The defending national champions, number 17 Villanova, losing against Georgetown today, 85-73. Georgetown, that helps them out a lot. They're currently on the bubble with a record now of 16-10 and 6-7 in the Big East, as Villanova does not look like the same team as they did last year. I actually did a stream a few weeks ago against Marquette, and starting out that game, Villanova, I think, shooting from the floor to start that one out. They were like 2 for 18 in the loss to Marquette when they started out during the half. I think that was at halftime, them shooting the ball from 3-point range. But if you're the Florida Gators right now and you're thinking about the bubble, what a huge game for Florida to come in at Baton Rouge and beat number 13 LSU today. Right now, the savior bubble hopes in the bracket. Florida beats LSU 82-77, and that game went into overtime, and the Gators just outscored LSU in overtime 18-13. As we thank you all for watching my video, feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games. So thank you all so much for tuning in. We're at halftime right now between North Carolina and Duke, but yeah, North Carolina just absolutely red hot, running fast-paced type of offense in the first half, and it's been paying off as Duke's been leaving players of UNC wide open in transition, and open shots have fallen inside the paint for UNC in this one. And how about this? Another shocker inside the ACC. Number 18 Louisville lost by 20 today at the Carrier Dome, 69-49. So Syracuse right now basically cementing themselves in the tournament picture with a huge 20-point win against Louisville today. And we're at halftime. Number 11 Marquette down by 1 at the half to Butler. Butler looking for a big win as well, as they're on the bubble with a 15-11 record. They're trying to mirror what Georgetown did today as they beat Villanova, as G-Town's on the bubble as well. They improved to 16-10 overall today. So, wow, what a day of college basketball. Just insane, this game. As, yeah, the ticket prices for this game, absolutely insane. I think they cost like $2,500 for like the cheapest tickets for this game, just to see Zion Williamson play. And all the fans got to see was him play for the first 33 seconds of this game before he slipped with the ball trying to drive inside, and then he got hurt, and now he's out for the rest of the game as he hobbled back to the bench holding his knee. And there you go. People paid $2,500 to see that, and yikes, not good at all. But here we are, North Carolina coming out red hot in this game, up at the half now, 42-35. We're going to get back to the game momentarily here as we're at halftime right now. I'm going to see if there's anything else going on in ACC action today. Yeah, so there was the one I talked about. Syracuse beat Louisville 69-49, as I don't even think Louisville got a double-digit score in that game, as it's bringing me up with Quan 4 had 8 points. But, okay, Jordan Nora led the way with 11 points for Louisville today. That was the leading scorer for the Cardinals, as they lost by 20. They only managed to score 49 points. But that's better than yesterday's stream that I did, as Purdue beat Indiana in that game 48-46. I did that game, and both of the teams shot ice cold from the field. Both of them were shooting like 28-26% from the field when the final score came out. North Carolina State keeping their tournament hopes alive as they beat Boston College 89-80 today, and Georgia Tech up at the half against Pittsburgh 34-27. Both of those teams basically out of the picture. But we see here in the replay, Zion Williamson, your overall number 1 NBA draft pick, he left the game 33 seconds into the first half as Duke had the first possession. He was dribbling with the ball inside, and he left with a foot injury as he slipped on the court, and he's been rolled out for the remainder of this game. As we are almost about to get back to action here. 34 points in the paint in the first half, scored by North Carolina. Averaging this season, Duke only allows, on average, to their opponents 30 points in the paint, and in the first half, North Carolina scored 34. As what a first half it was for the Tar Heels. Playing away on the road in Durham at one of the toughest arenas, if not the toughest arena in places to play, the number one team in the nation. They're on top right now, 42-32. But remember, no lead is ever comfortable with this Duke Blue Devils team, even if it's 23 points with 9 minutes remaining in regulation. So let's see what happens here. We're gonna get back to action very shortly. Duke against North Carolina, the second half. Here we go. UNC in the light blue jerseys with a white lettering, and Duke in their home white jerseys, blue lettering for this one. We're almost underway to start the second half. As what a first half by Luke May of North Carolina. Looking up the stats here, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal by Luke May. He's trying to look for another double-double for Luke May, and we're back to action here as North Carolina gets the ball at the left elbow of the perimeter to the left wing behind the three-point line. And left baseline jumper up and in. Goes in for Cameron Johnson as North Carolina extends their lead right off the bat in the second half. 44-32. Cameron Johnson with 14 points. Duke now with the ball as they're down by 12. 19:30 remaining. Right wing of the perimeter. Cam Reddish feeds the ball inside to Bolden. Bolden misses the shot. Rebounded by Luke May. Trying to inch closer to that double-double, and he adds another rebound. May passes the ball off to Kobe White. Top of the key three. Kobe White hits the top of the rim. No good. Rebounded here by Alex O'Connell of Duke. So Duke now with the ball, dribbling baseline. Kicks it back outside. Left corner three. Up and in. Cam Reddish hitting it from the outside. 9-point game with 19 minutes left in regulation. 44-35. Duke down by 9. They just hit their third three-pointer of the game. They've attempted 21. North Carolina with the ball at the top of the key here. Cameron Johnson feeds the ball off to Luke May, back to Johnson. Johnson trying to dribble inside, right hand, up and in off the glass. Cameron Johnson adding 2 more to his profile. 46-35. UNC is up with 18:30 left to go. Duke now with the ball at the free throw circle. RJ Barrett trying to dribble inside. Guarded by 2 defenders. Up and in by RJ. Into the basket, back to a 9-point game. 46-37. Kobe White with the ball now for UNC. Feeds the ball off now at the left wing of the perimeter to Cameron Johnson. Feeds the ball and left baseline jumper. Luke May unstoppable tonight. 48-37. The baseline J goes down. Luke May has 20 for the Tar Heels. 48-37, 17:55 left to go in the second. Duke with the ball as Trey Jones passes the ball off to the top of the key with RJ with the ball now and feeds the lob pass over the top. Denied and tipped in the air. North Carolina steals it. At the right wing of the perimeter, Kenny Williams, and it looks like we do have stoppage in time here with 17:41 remaining. Duke picks up their first foul of the half. Luke May just unstoppable with these 20 points. Now he's trying to work up the rebound count so he can go for another double-double. This season, Luke May has 9 double-doubles, trying to make it 10 after this one. 48-37, UNC with the ball. Luke May and Cameron Johnson have combined for 36 points and add 2 more. 50-37. North Carolina, Luke May now with 22. Hit that one home off the rim. Left wing three, no good by Reddish. Rebounded by UNC and fast break. And too tough to guard right there. Great passing by UNC on the fast break. And Kobe White laying it up and in with a courtesy of a solid and beautiful pass by his teammate. And Coach K takes the timeout here for Duke. So North Carolina out to their largest lead of the game. 52-37. 15-point lead for North Carolina. This fast break offense really doing the Tar Heels favors tonight. I'm going to update the score here for you guys in the chat. Feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, so keep it here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Wow, what a game. North Carolina on the road, and they're up by 15 right now. So 17:08 remaining As North Carolina, when they push the tempo, they're a tough team to stop, as it showed as when they played against Gonzaga this season, they put up 103 points and beat them. And when they played against Virginia Tech, that was the game where they absolutely stormed out of the gate against Virginia Tech, and they beat them as well, 103-82. And once again, here we are on the road, and North Carolina just keeps on going fast break with their offense, pushing up the tempo, and that's where Duke hasn't been able to cover the guys inside, and UNC has been able to put the ball up and in into the bucket. So right now, phenomenal shooting performance. Shooting the ball inside for North Carolina, shooting the ball at 50% right now from the field. Duke shooting the ball at 34% from the field. We look to some of the other team stats. North Carolina out-rebounding Duke currently in this one, 27-24. On the season, North Carolina is fourth in all of college basketball in rebound margin, as they average 9.4 more rebounds than their opponents per game. And wow, what a game. Luke May inside the box score right now. 22 points for Luke May. 8 rebounds as well, trying to go for his 10th double-double of the season. We'll see if Luke May can get as we inch closer to the end of this game. Right now, a 15-point lead by the Tar Heels at commercial break right now with 17:08 remaining. We'll be back from commercial break very shortly. Leading the way for Duke is R.J. Barrett with 17, Cam Reddish with 16 right now. And if you didn't hear already, Zion Williamson, your number 1 projected NBA draft pick, is out for the game. He got injured in the first 33 seconds of this game as he had the ball. He dribbled inside and slipped on the free throw circle of the court as he was dribbling with the ball, and he hobbled off the court holding his knee, and he's been rolled out for the remainder of this game. So that is unfortunate for all the Duke fans who paid their $2,500 for the price of a ticket for this game, for the Duke-UNC rivalry game, just to see Zion, and they only got to see him for 33 seconds. But we're almost back to action here as the spotlight has been stolen away tonight by Luke May. 22 points, 8 rebounds, and we're not even close to the end of this game right now. Luke May just doing everything, up inside, off the glass. Just an incredible performance here by Luke in this one. 22 points, 10 for 15 from the field. First 20 or more career points against Duke for Luke May. Here we are, back to action. Right corner 3, no good from the outside by Duke. Rebounded here by Kobe White of North Carolina, trying to look to add to that lead for UNC. There at the left wing of the perimeter, feeding the ball inside. Luke May, as he passes the ball back to the outside here. Cameron Johnson, free throw circle jumper. It goes down. 54-37, a 17-point lead by the Tar Heels here. Duke now with the ball, as they have it at the top of the key. It's Trey Jones. He passes it off to Cam Reddish here, and we do have, looks like a reach and foul by North Carolina. What a game for UNC, up by 17 right now. I'm going to update the chat here with the score, 54-37. We have 16. Once we get the graphic back on, I'll see, as they have the Jazz Thunder graphic on ESPN. Shot from the three-point range, no good by Duke, and a rebound by Luke May as he's looking for that double-double. I think he needs one more rebound to do it. And now Kobe White trying to dribble inside, kicks the ball back outside. Kobe White gets the ball back, catch and shoot from the outside. Nothing but net for Kobe White. 57-37, North Carolina with a 11-0 run. Duke with a ball to get rejected in the paint. UNC pushing tempo up and in as they made their last 7 attempts from the field. It's 59-37 UNC. What a game for the Tar Heels on the road here. Cameron Johnson gets that shot to go. 59-37. 15:54 remaining. Wow. Who knew that this would be the style of game tonight? But don't sleep on this. We're still a long way from this game being done, but it's going to be tougher, much tougher for Duke to come back in this one compared to against Louisville because they don't have Zion But right now, I'm going to update the chat for you guys. Wow, 22-point lead by UNC, 59-37. What a game tonight. What a game plan by Roy Williams. Coming in this rivalry game, Roy Williams versus Coach K, as Coach K has the upside in this one, as he's beat Roy Williams 19 times, but he has 14 losses to Roy. But Roy, for a career head coach, he has 444 wins, only 131 losses, and he's looking for a win 445. And right now, the Tar Heels are trending in that direction, up 59-37. We look to Coach K, as he has 1,050 wins. He only has 281 losses, and he's the first ever head coach to reach that 1,000 win mark. But here we are tonight. North Carolina just putting on a clinic inside the low post, shooting the ball in this one. 53% shooting the ball from the field right now for the Tar Heels compared to Duke's 32%. We're on commercial break here. We're almost back to action. But wow, what a game for North Carolina, pushing tempo in this one, finding themselves up by 22 on this commercial break. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, so keep it here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. North Carolina, at this point of the game, out-rebounding Duke right now, 30-24. In this one, on the season, North Carolina is ranked 4th in all of college basketball in rebound margin, averaging just below 10 rebounds more than their opponent in games this season. But wow, here we are. We're on commercial break right now, and North Carolina with a 22-point lead, as Coach K took the timeout to talk things over. And we'll look to the leading scores here in the box score and have yourself a night here. 42 combined points between Luke May and Cameron Johnson. Luke May leading the way with 22 points, 9 rebounds. Just needs one more rebound, and he has himself his 10th double-double of the season. Cameron Johnson with 20 points at this point of the game. Leading the way for Duke, 17 points by R.J. Barrett, 16 by Cam Reddish. So that's how the box score is looking right now. We're on commercial break currently, and it looks like ESPN just got their feed on to go back to action momentarily. We'll look to the schedule here. Next 2 games for North Carolina. They'll play at home against number 16 Florida State. That's 3:45 p.m. on Saturday, and then they're back at home again. 2 straight home games in Chapel Hill. Home again on Tuesday, 9 p.m. against Syracuse. So the last play was a bucket by Cameron Johnson as North Carolina got the ball and it rolled in. We'll see if Cameron Johnson's going to the line or not for UNC. Looks like he's hurt, actually, so that's not good. So Cameron Johnson right now, second on the team in scoring with 20 points behind Luke May tonight. And Cameron Johnson currently on the bench getting his foot taped up to see if he can come back in the game. Duke now with the ball. Jumper goes down by Cam Reddish. 59-39. That score looks familiar. That was the same score against Louisville that they were down by 20. 15-35 remaining in the second. Kobe White with the ball for UNC. Passes the ball now off to, this is Garrison Brooks with the ball, and it goes into the hands of Kobe White. White dribbling towards the left side of the perimeter. And he's stolen away. Duke now with the ball. 2-on-1 advantage, and it's stolen from behind by North Carolina. And wow, what a steal there by UNC. And the pass thrown out of bounds as North Carolina tried to clear it away from the Duke defense. Let's see what the refs rule here, if it was last tipped out of bounds by Duke or if North Carolina threw it away here on the pass. So if you're just joining us, the score is North Carolina 59, Duke 39, and it looks like UNC will retain possession. Duke has turned the ball over 12 times in this one. 14 points off of turnovers by the Tar Heels, only 6 by Duke. The ball into the hands of Luke May, dribbling towards the right wing of the perimeter, and he hands the ball off here to Brandon Robinson. And a right corner 3, Luke May, no good, and rebounded here by Javin DeLaurier of Duke. Duke down by 20 with 14:40 remaining. Spin move inside, Cam Reddish, up and in with a right hand as he gets it to go, and Cam Reddish will go to the line for 1 since he was fouled, as This all looks familiar. That 59-39 score, the game against Louisville last Tuesday, now it's 59-41. So at the free throw line here, Cam Reddish hits it. 59-42. Making things interesting is Duke once again. North Carolina with the ball. Cam Reddish with 21. 14:30 remaining. Kobe White takes it past the timeline on the left side. Dribbles towards the right side of the three-point line. Kobe White, right wing three. No good. Hits the rim short. Rebounded here by Duke. And no, stolen away by Luke May. Passing inside the perimeter, and Kobe White gets the ball. He'll dribble outside. Feeds the ball now into the right elbow to Luke May, backing his way low post. Up and in by Luke May. What a game. 61-42. A career game here for Luke May. 14 minutes remaining. Duke now with the ball. Dribbling at the left elbow. They kick it back outside, left corner to Jack White. And he passes the ball off to the left corner, to the left wing now, dribbling. RJ, three ball, hits it from the outside. RJ Barrett, don't count out Duke just yet. 61-45, 13:40 remaining. UNC with the ball, they take it past the timeline. Duke is trying to keep up with North Carolina here with a tempo, trying to put on a little bit of a press defense, and looks like we do have a foul here. Gonna update you guys with the score here in the chat, as RJ Barrett hit a crucial three to put Duke and get them back into this game just a little bit into it. So we have 13:36 remaining. The score is 61-45. So here we are. North Carolina gets the ball back. It's Kobe White who feeds the ball now to the right elbow. Cameron Johnson, right elbow. Deep two, hits it. 63-45, UNC up by 18. Cameron Johnson with 22 points. So he's back after he was on the bench for a few minutes, getting looks like his left foot taped up after he went in for a layup a couple minutes ago. But he's back. Jack White with an ugly three-pointer from the right corner by Duke, and it hits the right part of the rim short. Rebounded by UNC. UNC trying to take it inside. Jumper, low post, air ball by Nasir Little, rebounded here by Duke. 12:50 remaining. Duke kicking the ball outside. Left corner three. Trey Jones. Swoosh. 63-48. Huge three-pointer by Trey Jones to get Duke back in this game. Trying to dribble baseline here. North Carolina with the ball. And the feed inside is stolen away. Nasir Little tried to pass it inside to Luke May, but North Carolina gets the ball back. So they steal it right back from Duke. And Kobe White has the ball back in his hands at the right wing behind the perimeter. 12:20 remaining. North Carolina up 63-48. Kobe White passes the ball here to Brandon Robinson. Feeds the ball off to Luke May. Trying to go low post baseline. Kicks the ball back outside. Open three-man and no good by Brandon Robinson. Rebounded here by Duke. Duke now takes it past the timeline with a burst of speed, trying to go inside as Cam Reddish was rejected, but his teammate Javin DeLaurier gets the rebound, and it looks like we do have a foul on the play, turnover by Duke. So I'll update you guys with the score. Right now, another TV timeout, North Carolina. That fast-paced offense in this one, and led by Luke May and Cameron Johnson, having a night for these guys. 63-48 right now with 12 minutes remaining in regulation. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, getting you through the college basketball season and, of course, the March Madness tournament. So keep it here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And if you like college basketball, tomorrow night I'll have another game for you guys. Number 7, Michigan, going up against Minnesota. Should be a big game as well. Minnesota currently sitting on the bubble right now. We look to the box score with the leading scorers. We see both of these players are having a night right now. That is 46 combined points out of the 63 points for UNC right now between these two players. Luke May has 24 points right now, 9 rebounds. Just needs one more rebound to have himself another double-double. If he does so, he'd have his 10th double-double of the season. He just needs one more rebound. And Cameron Johnson with 22 points right now for UNC. We look to Duke currently in this one. Cam Reddish leading the way with 21 points. RJ right behind him with 20 points. But other than that, Trey Jones has been ineffective tonight. 3 points right now and 4 points off the bench by Javin DeLawyer. Yeah, North Carolina right now looking really, really good. Pushing tempo in all their offensive plays. Just getting open like every single time inside the low post. They've been moving the ball around, and they've been able to get guys open inside the low post. And how about this? North Carolina on the road. They're going to be a sleeper throughout the tournament. I think that they'll be able to go far. Because, yeah, they've played a couple of tough teams inside non-conference play. One of them was Michigan. They played Michigan when basically the Wolverines were at their peak at the very beginning of the season. They came off like a 30-something point win against Villanova and backed that the next game against beating North Carolina 84-67. But right now, UNC looking real hot in this game. This game and the past game, just absolutely insane. They demolished Wake Forest in the last game on Saturday, 95-57. I know that Wake Forest is the bottom of the pack ACC team, but what they're doing right now, the Duke, is just absolutely incredible. Keep your eyes open for this North Carolina team, and they're playing against Florida State up next. That's next 2 games UNC they're playing at home. They're home against number 16 Florida State. That's Saturday at 3:45 Eastern time. And then they're back at home again on Tuesday, 9 p.m. against Syracuse. So 2 games, once again, in North Carolina at home, where they've been victorious throughout the season, most of the season at home. I'm going to see their home record. Yeah, 11-2 this season. Pretty darn good home record for UNC, and looking like they could add 2 more W's to that with the next 2 games at home. Here we are, back to action here. Duke to inbound as Duke has 12 minutes remaining in this game. RJ Barrett at the top of the key. The ball poked away by North Carolina, but RJ gets it back. 63-48. RJ passes the ball off left wing here to Jack White. He slips on the court as he was guarded by Cameron Johnson. And it's an offensive foul call by Jack White. He just ran over Cameron Johnson in the lane. Cameron Johnson took the charge, and these bench players for Duke have not stepped up at all tonight, and that is why Duke is trailing by a large margin. 15 turnovers tonight for the Blue Devils. North Carolina with the ball. Luke May at the free throw circle. Passes the ball. Left wing 3. Kobe White. The ball's tipped. Up in the air. Duke has the ball back. Now trying to take it in transition. Kicks the ball out. Left wing 3. RJ hits the top of the rim. Rebounded by Luke May. He has a double-double. 10th double-double of the season by Luke May. And he takes the ball past the timeline. Puts the ball into the hands of Kobe White. At the Duke logo, he passes the ball right wing of the perimeter to May. Feeds the ball inside of Cameron Johnson. He was all alone just a second inside, but Duke gets called with a foul as Cameron Johnson tried to lay it inside the low post as he was fouled. So 63-48, North Carolina to inbound. Cameron Johnson gets the ball in his hands, hands it off to 7th Woods. Ball goes into the hands here, top of the key with Luke May. He has a double-double in the feed inside. Add 2 more points to Luke May. Duke just cannot guard these backdoor cuts by Luke May tonight, and he's found himself wide open in the low post. 26 points, 10 rebounds for Luke May. 3-pointer, and it hits by Cam Reddish. 65-51 right now. North Carolina with the ball. Trying to take it. Burst the speed up inside. Luke May. Jumper up and in at 28. 67-51. Luke May's unstoppable. Duke trying to dribble inside with the ball and is tapped out of bounds with 10:33 remaining. Gonna update the chat here with the score. Feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, and tomorrow night I'll have number 7 Michigan against Minnesota. So Duke will get the ball back on the inbound. 10:30 remaining. Going up, and they miss the layup, and it's rebounded here by UNC, trying to take it in transition. And that pass lobbed by UNC inside the low post. It goes out of bounds. Seventh Woods was the man intended for the ball at the baseline. Just goes above his head and goes out of bounds. So it'll be a turnover by the Tar Heels. As it looks like Marquise Bolden is checked in the game here for Duke. So the score right now, North Carolina 67, Duke 51 with 10:18 remaining. Duke with the ball now. They take it past the timeline. Trey Jones with the ball. He passes off to the right wing. Jones only has 3 points tonight. Trying to go low post RJ, and he gets fouled. And RJ Barrett will go to the line here for 2 with 10:08 remaining. So I'm going to update the chat here once again. What a game play by North Carolina tonight. What a game plan by Roy Williams. 51-67. RJ at the line. Make it 52. So he hits his first shot from the free throw line with 10:08 left to play. He's on the season. Second shot from the line, no good by RJ. On the season, RJ Barrett shooting 68% from the free throw line. Missed his second one off the top part of the iron, rebounded by UNC. Seventh Woods at the Duke logo. Passes the ball here, right wing of the perimeter. Brandon Robinson dribbles to the top of the key. Passes the ball off towards the right wing with it. Seventh Woods. Catch and shoot. Right wing three. No good. Hits the rim short by Kenny Williams. Into the game here for UNC. Rebounded by Duke. They take it past the timeline and trying to lay it in. Up and with a finger roll with the left hand goes RJ. And that's a 13-point game here. 67-54. RJ with 23 right now for Duke. The ball thrown inside, and UNC just too tough to guard, and it goes up and in again for the Tar Heels in the low post. Cameron Johnson, second on the team in scoring right now in this game, hits the shot home. 69-54. North Carolina up by 15 with 9:10 remaining. 50 points in the paint tonight by Duke. That's the most that they've allowed all season. That's an unreal amount of points. 50 tonight. 50 points allowed inside the paint. Duke was just fouled inside as Alex O'Connell will go to the line here for 2. On the season, Alex O'Connell is shooting 74% from the line, and he hits his first. And that's his first point of the night. 9:10 remaining. North Carolina is up 69-55. Second shot by O'Connell hits the front part of the rim, no good, and rebounded here by North Carolina. They'll take the ball up the right side of the timeline. Seventh Woods with a burst of speed past a bunch of players, and it goes up and in. Left-handed layup. Duke just forgetting to play defense. 52 points in the paint tonight by North Carolina. That's an unreal amount out of the 71. 8:45 remaining. Duke with the ball and a miscommunication and a turnover. UNC with numbers. Oh, Duke, what a steal from behind. North Carolina gets the ball back. Duke tried to save the ball. They dished it out to a UNC player. And a foul called as Seventh Woods tried to lay it in underneath the basket, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. So right here, what a huge steal by Duke, but they tried to save the ball from going out of bounds, and they put it into the hands of a UNC player. Then update the chat here at the line here for North Carolina's Seventh Woods. He misses his first. It's 71-55 right now with 8:33 remaining. A huge offensive explosion for the Tar Heels. Add another point onto their profile tonight. 72-55. Seventh Woods has 3 points tonight for the Tar Heels. Here's Duke now with the ball. Top of the key, RJ. Feeds the ball. Left wing three. Trey Jones, and he keeps on missing shots. Fight for the rebound, and Duke gets the offensive rebound into the hands of Alex O'Connell. Dribbles towards the right side of the perimeter. Passes the ball off to RJ. RJ, three-pointer from the outside. Hits the top of the rim. We'll go over the shooting stats after this one ends. North Carolina with the ball. Burst of speed in the low post, up and in, going coast to coast. Seventh Woods with 5 points tonight. 74-55. North Carolina just absolutely flying down the court. Going coast to coast all night. Right wing three, Tre Jones, and he missed the open three. Offensive rebound up and in by RJ. 74-57. Oh, wow. North Carolina got the inbound, and Duke just stole it. Tre Jones now with the ball. 7:30 remaining. Jones trying to take it inside. Kicks the ball back outside. Left corner three to an open Jack White. He cannot hit that. He was wide open. Jack White gets the ball back out on the dish on the rebound. And he gets charged with an offensive foul as Duke turns it over. Jack White tried to lay it up and in, and North Carolina was there to play defense. So let's see this. Jack White gets the ball tipped back to him, and right there, 7th Woods for UNC takes the charge. As I'm going to update the score here in the chat. Once again, North Carolina just absolutely flying in this game with coast-to-coast offense. Just incredible what they're doing, putting up points right now. We're at a TV timeout. I'll go over the box score in the stats right now. 74 for North Carolina, 57 for Duke. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games. And let me know who you're rooting for as well in this game, as we have 7:23 remaining. We're on a TV timeout right now. Duke is down by a bunch of points, trying to come back, but Luke May has been unstoppable. In North Carolina, out of their 74 points, I think that North Carolina has 54 points in the paint in this game. It's just a crazy number of points they've scored inside the low post. Luke May with a double-double, his 10th double-double of the season for UNC. 28 points, 11 rebounds. Incredible night for Luke May. Those two players combined, Luke May and Cameron Johnson, well, right now, they have 50 points out of the North Carolina 74 for their total. Luke May with 28, Cameron Johnson with 22. We look to Duke in the leading scorers. RJ Barrett right now with 25. Cam Reddish with 24, and we're at a TV timeout here as we're almost getting back to action. North Carolina putting on a clinic, shooting the ball inside. 54 points in the paint tonight, shooting the ball at 52% from the field. Duke shooting the ball at 36% from the field. Duke has attempted 33 three-pointers. They have only made 6 of them. North Carolina's 2 for 20 from the outside in this game, and UNC also out-rebounding Duke 36-34. And feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, so stay in the know here as I got you covered throughout the season in the March Madness tournament on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Tomorrow night, I've got you covered. Number 7, Michigan, going up against Minnesota, as Minnesota's on the bubble as well. So I have Big Ten action tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Right now, North Carolina, the fast-paced offense, really giving them the W here as they're on the verge of getting a W for the Tar Heels right now. When they have that fast-paced offense, they do really well for themselves. Beat Gonzaga 103-90 in non-conference play. They also beat Virginia Tech 103-82 as well. So we're getting back to the stream very shortly here, as this is the 149th consecutive game that at least one team has been ranked in the top 25 between Duke and North Carolina. That is absolutely crazy, as Duke and UNC have played for 24 out of the last 38 games in the national title. Here we are, UNC with the ball, passing around the perimeter at the right side. Brandon Robinson dribbling towards the top of the key here with the ball. UNC with 7:10 remaining is up 74-57. They have the ball. They pass it to the left wing. Jumper. Left elbow baseline 2. No good. A rebound and ripped away from the glass by Duke. 7 minutes remaining. The Blue Devils take it past the timeline. Cam Reddish with at the top of the key. Passes the ball off left wing to Barrett. Barrett trying to go inside. And no good. Too strong as he tried to reverse hand layup. And it's stolen away here. UNC gets the ball in transition. And they're trying to float it up top. And up and in alley-oop. Going up and in, and the lay-in off the alley-oop is good by Garrison Brooks. 56 points in the paint tonight by North Carolina. That's an unreal amount, 76-57. 6:26 remaining. I'm going to update the chat here. We do have a stoppage in time. What a game for North Carolina here. 76-57 with 6:26 remaining. And who knew that North Carolina would come out on the road and absolutely crush Duke like this? Duke is at the free throw line here, though. It is Cam Reddish shooting at the free throw line. North Carolina just picked up the foul. So they have 7 fouls as a team, and Duke shooting in the bonus here with Reddish. Shooting 79% at the line. Reddish, and he hits the top part of the iron. Since it's the bonus, UNC gets a chance to rebound, which they do. Kobe White has the ball in his hands, takes it past the left side of the timeline. As he passes the ball to the top of the key here, it's to Garrison Brooks, back to Kobe White. Takes it back to the Duke logo, guarded by Trey Jones. Passes the ball right wing of the perimeter to Cameron Johnson. And back here outside, left wing here to Kobe White. White with 6 minutes remaining, 5 on the shot clock. Kobe White stolen away by Duke. Nobody to beat. 2, there we go for 2 points for Duke. As Javin DeLaurier with a steal gets it up and in off the one-handed jam. We'll try this again for UNC. 76-59, 5:45 remaining. UNC moving the ball around now at the low post. It's Luke May backing out, and he takes the ball back outside. He feeds the ball now to the right wing. It's Kobe White trying to go inside, and he is stuffed by Duke. Fight for the ball. Duke has it. Duke takes it back past the timeline. Here they are, and bodies collide, and an offensive foul committed by Duke as they try to take the ball in transition, and it'll be another turnover back to UNC. Gonna update the chat here with the score: UNC 76 and Duke 59. As this game is winding down, an offensive foul. Cam Reddish just going out of control, taking that ball into the paint. With 5:15 remaining. In regulation, another turnover by UNC, and stolen right back from behind. As we do have a foul here. Okay, so what just happened is that Duke just stole the ball from UNC, but UNC got it back on another steal from behind, and UNC took it past on their side of the court, and Javin DeLaurier just went to the ground right there, trying to get the ball out of the hands of, I think it was 7th Wood. So 5:10 remaining now. Let's see. Yep. Javin DeLaurier gets called with the, I think, reaching right there, and he gets absolutely poked in the eye, and he falls down on the court as he tries to get that ball from behind by 7th Woods for UNC. And, ooh, it's absolutely poked in the eye, goes down on the ground right there. So feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, so don't miss a beat here throughout the season with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube, getting you all the way through the college basketball season and, of course, the March Madness tournament. Looks like the refs are going to review this play and look into it to see what's going on here. I'll update the score for everyone. 5:10 remaining in regulation. North Carolina with a huge game. They've come out on fire. Haven't looked back. Playing on the road is tough enough, but how about tonight's game? As the refs will sort this one out. Luke May leading the way for UNC tonight, as he's done all day. 28 points, 12 rebounds, and he has 2 assists and 2 steals tonight as well. And then Cameron Johnson with 22 points at this point of the game with 6 rebounds. We look to the leading scorers for Duke. RJ Barrett with 25 points. Cam Reddish with 24. The refs will sort this one out at the review table with 5:10 remaining. As what happened was that North Carolina got the steal back with 7th Woods, who's number 0 for the Tar Heels, and it was number 12, Javin DeLaurier for Duke, who tried to steal the ball here, and he reached inside, and he got pushed back right there and fell to the ground where he's holding his eye. It looks like he might have got scratched on his eye right there. So I think the refs are going to see if there was any any type of foul that was called. Looks like North Carolina gets charged with the foul as ESPN just updated their scoreboard graphic to 18 fouls for UCLA right now compared to 7 for Duke. So we got 5:10 remaining. As the refs are still sorting this one out. So when we get back to action, there'll be 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in regulation. And right now, North Carolina holds on to a 17-point lead at the moment. 76-59. Duke had the huge come-from-behind victory against Louisville, as they were down by 23 with 9 minutes remaining, came back and won. So right there, North Carolina will get charged with a flagrant one. That was on 7th Woods, who basically pushed into Javin DeLaurier, and he held on to his eye and fell on the ground for Duke. So it looks like Duke will be shooting some free throws from the line, since 7th Woods just picked up the flagrant foul. Score right now is North Carolina 76, Duke 59 with 5:10 remaining. As the refs sort this one out, we'll hopefully be back to action very, very soon. As we thank you for joining me in this game, as Cam Johnson, Luke May, Cam Reddish, and RJ Barrett, those 4 players for UNC and Duke, have combined for 99 out of the total 135 points in this game today. All the other players for both of the teams have combined for 36. The shot from the line, no good by 7th Woods. So that was the foul committed on Duke. So curious to see if Duke will go to the free throw line here. 76-59. And yeah, so it was a flagrant one on the other side for 7th Woods. He did get fouled, and he was in the bonus. 7th Woods had the ball, but Duke got fouled on the flagrant one by 7. So Duke at the line, first shot goes down, and it's 76-60. As Jack White, an 81% free throw shooter, hit his first, and he hits his second. So 15-point game right now with 5:10 remaining. Remember, with this Duke team, no lead is comfortable. We've seen it in March Madness before. Texas A&M against Northern Iowa. Texas A&M in 2016 in the tournament, down by 12 points with 48 seconds left. They came back, and they forced it into overtime. Here we go. Duke with the ball. Three-pointer short, hits the bottom part of the rim. Rebounded by UNC. Under 5 left to play. North Carolina with the ball. Luke May passes it. They pass the timeline. It's Kenny Williams. Luke May, 13 rebounds tonight, 28 points. The ball into the hands of 7th Woods for the Tar Heels, as he's at the top of the key with 12 seconds, dribbling towards the left side of the perimeter. 4:35 remaining. Dribbling towards the right side of the perimeter. Feeds the ball out to Kenny Williams, trying to dribble baseline, up and in off the glass. As Kenny Williams gets the shot to fall in as he banks that one home, 78-61. Duke now with the ball, passing around the perimeter, top of the key with Trey Jones, trying to go inside, left hand, no good, too high off the backboard, rebounded by UNC. They take it past the timeline. North Carolina at the top of the key with Woods. Feeds the ball, left elbow to Luke May. Luke May underneath the basket, no good, too strong off the glass. Uncharacteristic miss by Luke May, as he's been almost perfect in this game from inside the low post. Jumper baseline. It falls short right there by Jordan Goldwires in the game off the bench, and we got ourselves a stoppage in time with 3:52 remaining. Gonna update the chat for you guys right now. Luke May has 30 right now for North Carolina, as the Tar Heels exploding in this one, 78-61. 3:52 remaining in this game, and it's a 78-61 17-point lead by the Tar Heels. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing live play-by-play and reactions all season long to college basketball games, so keep it here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. What a night for Luke May. 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 steals, 2 assists. We look to the other leading scorers for North Carolina. We see Cameron Johnson coming in right now with 22 points, and 7 points added in by Kobe White, 12 points by Garrison Brooks. The leading scorers here for Duke. RJ Barrett with 25. Cam Reddish with 24. And then the bench right now hasn't been looking strong for Duke. Javin DeLaurier with 6. And also Jordan Goldwire came in the game just a minute ago. He has not yet to score. Alex O'Connell only hit a free throw so far. Feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reaction. Thank you all for joining me in there. North Carolina putting a shooting clinic right now. 51% shooting the ball in this game. I think they've got like 58 points inside the paint for North Carolina in this game. Incredible number. If you guys are tuning in now, it's been the Luke May night. Luke May for UNC has scored 30 points. We're on the commercial break right now. UNC with a 78-61 lead by 17 points. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate it. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing this all season long, keeping you up to date, and of course, into the March Madness tournament as well. Tomorrow night, got you covered. Number 7, Michigan going up against Minnesota. It's at Minnesota. Should be a big game inside the Big Ten for bubble circumstances for Minnesota, as right now, Minnesota needs a big win against Michigan to keep their bubble hopes alive. We're on commercial break here. It's a 17-point lead by the Tar Heels. We have 3:52 remaining once we get back to action. North Carolina ranks 4th in the nation in rebound margin. Right now, they're out-rebounding Duke 40-38 at this point. Also shooting the ball much better than Duke. North Carolina shooting the ball at 52% from the floor almost. Duke shooting the ball at 35% from the floor. And it looks like we are almost back to action here. LeBron James tweeted out to Zion after his injury that he suffered 33 seconds into the game. Hope the fella is okay and can get back to action, as we're looking at the replay here on ESPN. He tried to take the ball inside and he slipped right on the free throw circle, and he was holding his right knee, and not even a minute into the game, and Zion out for the rest of the game. That's unfortunate for Duke, as he could have definitely played a big role in helping this game be a lot closer throughout. But remember this, no lead is comfortable against Duke, even when it's under 4 minutes left to play. We'll see what happens here. They're also at the free throw line. RJ hits the first one at the charity stripe. 78-62. North Carolina is up. And second shot is good from the charity stripe by RJ. 15-point lead for the Tar Heels. UNC to inbound. We'll see if Duke can get the backcourt pressure here. North Carolina needs to get it past the 10-second line. 3:45 remaining. They need to do so in a hurry. Double team trap. The ball is tipped up in the air, but it falls into the hands of Kobe White, who has it now for UNC. 3:35 remaining. UNC with the ball. Right wing of the perimeter here for Garrison Brooks, and a foul called with 3:34 remaining. I'm going to update the chat for you guys right here. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, so don't miss a beat here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. 3:34 remaining. UNC at the charity stripe. Up and in, so it's 79-63 right now. North Carolina leading this one. Second shot from the line. Up and in by Garrison Brooks. 80-63. Duke now with the ball. Down by 17. Right wing of the perimeter. Trey Jones feeds the ball off to Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish trying to take it inside. Floating it over the top. No good off the top of the rim. Rebounded by Kobe White. Kobe White clears it. Gets it past the defender, and it goes back into his hands. Kobe White passes the ball inside. And it's to Garrison Brooks. The ball gets tapped out of bounds by Duke. But UNC will get it back here with 3:16 remaining. So the score right now, North Carolina 80, Duke 63. The Tar Heels to inbound with 3:16. They pass it off to the left corner of the perimeter here. Cameron Johnson dribbling with the ball. Passes the ball to the Duke logo to Kobe White. Kobe White dribbles towards the right side of the perimeter, trying to go inside, and he is rejected by Jack White at Duke. Duke now with the ball in transition. RJ trying to take it inside between the fenders, and he gets fouled. And RJ will go to the line for 2. So Duke just won't quit. The score right now, 80-63. I know they're down by 17, but right now, Duke back at the free throw line with 2:57 remaining. In order to keep it rolling, they need to hit everything from the free throw line, and that was not a good one as they just missed it. RJ Barrett missed that shot from the charity stripe. So 2:57 remaining. Regulation 17-point game. Oh, goodness. You want a Zion update? I don't have a good one for you. Probably look on Twitter for that because he's injured and out of the game, sadly. For all those fans who paid like $2,500 for the cheapest tickets, Zion only played 33 seconds of this game. He was dribbling the ball at the free throw circle. He slipped with the ball, turned it over, and he hobbled off as he was favoring that right knee of his, hobbled off, and he's out of the game right now. Rolled out of the game. He didn't even play a full minute of basketball. As it says on the graphic right here, Zion out for the rest of the game. Three-pointer by Duke. It's 80-67. Oh, they forgot to cover UNC as they take it all the way to the net, but there was a timeout call. Oh, wow. So the basket won't even count because Coach K just took a timeout right before that. Yep. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I think that was the 2013 tournament. Seeing that one, the injury by Ware for Louisville in the 2013 tournament. That was awful. Like, even the announcers for that game were like, "Oh my," and they kept on showing like the images of that. That one was bad. I'm going to update you guys with the score. It's not over yet. 80-67. No lead is comfortable. If I can update you guys on some of these like blown leads from the past, I'm going to do so because there was a tournament game back in 2016 as I just updated the score. It was 2016 March Madness tournament game. It was between Northern Iowa and Texas A&M. Texas A&M was down by 12 points with 48 seconds left. They came back and tied the game and went into overtime. That's crazy. Right now we have a 13-point game with 2:44 remaining. Don't change the dial here because this is going to be an interesting last 2:44 in this game. Yep, definitely. No lead is comfortable at all against this Duke team, as we saw on last Tuesday. 23-point lead by Louisville with 9 minutes remaining, and then Louisville completely lost it. And Louisville lost today as well. They lost by 20 against Syracuse. This game has belonged to Luke May for North Carolina. If UNC comes out with a W, he gets the game ball. 30 points by Luke May, 13 rebounds. Luke May has 10 double-doubles this season for UNC. Those two players, Luke May and Cameron Johnson, combining right now for 52 out of the 80 points for UNC. Cameron Johnson with 22 points right now for North Carolina. 19 assists tonight made on 35 shots from the field by UNC. Coming into this game, North Carolina ranked second in the nation in assists per game, right behind Cassius Winston and Michigan State, which is number 1 in the nation. We're back to action here. North Carolina will get the inbound. 2:44 remaining. Feel free to like my videos, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reaction all season long. Duke trying to play defense there. In a double team, they steal it away. Cam Reddish with a steal. Right wing three. No good from the outside. And it's rebounded by Cameron Johnson here of UNC. They take it past the timeline, pushing tempo like they always do. Oh, it goes up and in and circles the rim. UNC hits that one inside the low post. 82-67. 2:12 remaining. Duke with the ball. Left wing three, and it hits the rim short. Didn't have a chance by Goldwire. UNC now with the ball, trying to push tempo again, and a crazy circus shot, but an offensive rebound by Garrison Brooks. He kicks the ball back to, wow, and they go up and in with it. So it was Kobe White who passed that one to Cameron Johnson. He went baseline, and he floats that one up and in off the backboard. 84-67 UNC, and Cameron Johnson gets fouled as well. So Cameron Johnson here in the low post, dribbling down low, baseline, going past Jack White for Duke and laying it up and in, and White commits the foul. So at the line will be Johnson for one. And it hits the front part of the iron. The ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Duke's ball. So the score right now, North Carolina 84, Duke 67. 62 points in the paint tonight by North Carolina. That is absolutely unreal. That is crazy out of the 84 points in this game. Updating the score for you guys right here. 152 left to go. 84-67. And North Carolina actually did foul on the rebound, so Duke's at the charity stripe in. RJ Barrett hits the first one. 84-68. Second shot from the line. And it gets the courtesy of the rim up and in. Hit the bottom part of the rim, floated to the back, and it went into the net. 84-69, and another foul committed by Duke. It looks like we're going to have a lot of these fouls here. Minute 51 remaining. And Duke's just telling you that they will not quit in this one. They won't go down without a fight. They'll keep on fouling as much as possible until everybody gets 5 charged for their team tonight. So minute 51 remaining. And a shot good from the line by UNC. So make it 85-69. Shooting clinic put on inside a low paint tonight. That low post shooting by North Carolina has been solid. 86-69. Both of them went down from the charity stripe. Duke now with the ball. Now at the left wing of the perimeter to the right wing is Cam Reddish. Feeds the ball off to Jack White. Passes the ball and it goes out of bounds at the left corner to Trey Jones, and it's a turnover by Duke. Yeah, I'm most likely going to do that stream on Sunday. Can't wait for that one. Michigan against Michigan State. Can't wait for that. The ACC has been basically about scoring offenses throughout the season, but the Big Ten's mostly been about defense. As, yeah, a lot of the Big Ten games have been, like, lower scoring. I did the stream last night. It was Purdue against Indiana. Both of those teams could not, like, hit a shot at all. As North Carolina just hit another shot. Free throw circle jumper goes in. And that's by Cameron Johnson, who hits that. 88-69, and Duke with a huge three-pointer right there from the left wing. So they're not going to quit just yet. It's 88-72 with 1:10 remaining. Going to update you guys with the score again. Feel free to like my videos, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reaction all season long to college basketball games. So feel free to stay in the know here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Getting you covered here for the March Madness tournament. So let's see. 1:10 remaining. It's 88-72. So my next stream after this, going back to Big Ten action tomorrow, it'll be number 7 Michigan playing on the road at Minnesota. Currently, Minnesota is on the bubble. I'll have that one for you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time, as Minnesota trying to come in and play that number 7 Michigan Wolverines team, trying to look for a statement win. And then after that, I think Sunday, I should be having 2 streams, hopefully Villanova against Xavier. We'll see if Villanova can bounce back after their loss against Georgetown today. Georgetown currently on the bubble, sitting at a record of 16-10. And then the second game after that will be the big one for the Battle of Michigan. Michigan against Michigan State at 3:45 Eastern time. So right now the score is North Carolina 88, Duke 72. We only have 1:10 remaining. And what a game put on by Roy Williams' squad tonight. Nobody saw this coming, heading inside Cameron Indoor Stadium and picking up the W, a convincing one, not even close for most of this game. They had a 10-point lead at the half. North Carolina with the ball, under a minute to play. Duke is still not fouling here. They pass the ball around the perimeter, looking for the open man here for UNC, and they'll have it at the free throw circle here for North Carolina. It's Kobe White passing the ball inside of Luke May, trying to add 2 more, and a fight for the rebound as they try to tip it back, but it goes out of bounds. So Duke will get the ball back with 40.9 seconds remaining. I'll update the chat here, but this game is almost over, 88-72, as North Carolina just too strong and shocking the world tonight. But maybe when both of these teams play again, that's on Saturday, March 9th, the last game of the regular season. Well, maybe they'll have Zion back. We'll see how that game goes. 88-72. The three ball from outside by Duke, no good. UNC gets the rebound. UNC now just passing around the perimeter, and Duke's not going to foul. 20 seconds remaining. Kobe White dribbling with the ball, guarded by Jack White. Thank you all so much for joining the stream. Feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing play-by-play and live reactions all season long to college basketball games, and tomorrow night, I've got you covered. Michigan against Minnesota, number 7. Michigan Wolverines traveling to take on Minnesota on the bubble. So 2.6 seconds remaining, and North Carolina will just let the shot clock expire here to Duke. That's the ball game. A shocker here at Cameron Indoor Stadium tonight. The number 8 North Carolina Tar Heels coming out victorious and beating Duke here by 16. What a game by UNC. We'll go into the box score in just a minute. North Carolina improving to 21-5 overall and 11-2 in the ACC, putting themselves in a 3-way tie now in the conference between Duke, Virginia, and UNC for that 3-way tie here at 11-2 in ACC play. What a game, as we'll go into the box score in just a moment. Game ball going out to the man who scored over 30 points tonight. Or actually, he hit the 30 mark tonight. Luke May, 30 points tonight, 15 rebounds. Incredible game by Luke for UNC and putting away the W. Cameron Johnson, right behind them, a stellar game, 26 points. Both of those players combining for 56 points tonight out of the 88 that UNC scored. 14 points. Third on the team tonight was Garrison Brooks. What a game for North Carolina. Game ball to Luke May. RJ Barrett scoring the most amount of points tonight for Duke. He had 33 points. And Cam Reddish right behind him with 27. If you haven't known already, Zion Williamson, number 1 NBA draft pick, he was hurt 33 seconds into the game as he had the ball dribbling, trying to take it inside at the free throw circle, and he slipped on the court and hurt. It looked to appear that he hurt his right knee on that play. He hobbled off the court, went back to the bench, and was rolled out for the remainder of the game. We look at the team stats here. North Carolina shot the ball 51% from the field. Duke shot the ball at 35% from the field. 8 for 39 from behind the three-point arc tonight by the Blue Devils. UNC was only 2 for 20, but they did it with the points in the paint. I think they scored like, I think it was like 58 points in the paint for this one by UNC. It was unreal for the Tar Heels. Huge win for them. And now we got consideration. This win by UNC right now puts them in consideration of maybe going up from a number 2 line to a number 1 line in the tournament. So UNC out-rebounding Duke in this one, 46-41. And yeah, that's basically it for tonight. Oh, wow, this one was a huge, as I'm looking at the stats here, huge difference. North Carolina with 20 assists tonight compared to Duke's 9 assists on the night. Coming into this game, North Carolina was ranked 2nd in average assists per game, as they averaged 2nd in the nation, just below Michigan State. That's basically it for tonight. 3-way tie now in the conference between Virginia, Duke, and UNC, all at 11-2. I'm going to update you guys and see what else we have for scores. Michigan State beat Rutgers today. Villanova ranked 17th in the nation. The defending champs lost against Georgetown today, 85-73. So Georgetown, big win on the bubble. Big win on the bubble as well for Florida. They beat number 13 LSU in overtime at Baton Rouge, 82-77. Louisville kept on playing close games this season, and they just got crushed at Syracuse today. Lost 69-49 there for them. And Butler on the bubble as well, but they could not survive. Number 11 Marquette, too strong. Marcus Howard, 28 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, as number 11 Marquette beats Butler 79-69. So that's basically it for tonight. Before I go, feel free to like my video, share, and subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow night, I'll be back again for another stream. It'll be Michigan, number 7 in the nation, going up against Minnesota. Have the action for you in that one, but that's basically it for tonight. This has been a presentation of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. The North Carolina Tar Heels coming out victorious in this one, 88-72. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into my video, and have a nice night, everyone.